Hello, everyone. Welcome to Zoologist Network, episode 20. Today, since we just talked about both poles, we're now going to talk about the equator, which divides these two circles and poles. The equator is, like I said, they both divide the Earth into two hemispheres: the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The northern consists of the Arctic Circle, as well as parts of Asia and North America, and that's where we'll talk about what lives on the equator, because we talked about Arctic and Antarctica during our penguin party. Now the equator. Back to the equator. It's the middle. It. The equator is some is a line, imaginary line that cuts the Earth in half horizontally. So this way. Off camera, my dad crashed the show, and he's like laughing about the monkey. I can't get over it. Now, back to the subject at hand. What lives on the equator? Now you know the drill on Zoologist Network. We're about animals. Everything we talk about is animals. So, what does this have to do with animals? Well, just listen to this. In Kenya, you're on the equator in Kenya. Right on the equator. You just don't think about it. Where you'll see elephants, which is basically you'll see elephants, you'll see giraffes, you'll see different types of birds. Countless of birds, in fact. You'll see lions, you'll see rhinos. What else will you see? You'll see hippopotamuses, see zebras. Oh, you'll also with rhino you'll see you'll see black rhino and white rhino. You'll see what else will you see? I forgot. You'll see what else will you see? You will see buffalo. You'll see Cape buffalo. There's a difference between a Cape buffalo and a water buffalo. Cape buffalo is in Africa. What these An example of a Cape buffalo is Chief Bogo in Zootopia. He said he's the big police. He's the big police guy. Parking duty dismissed. Just kidding. He's voiced by Idris Elba. It's that dude. Now the water buffalo looks like a normal cow, just horns on the top of their head, like that. Now when you think of buffalo, I know you think of of bison. Now they're not; those aren't buffalo. They're not buffalo at all. They're bison. Now back to the subject. We could talk about buffalo. I could talk about buffalo all day. I could talk about buffalo all day. But now we're talking about the equator. See a lot of those. Yeah, I see a lot of you'll see a lot of those. You see a lot of those in the equator. Plenty. You'll also see some snakes. You see some snakes. Basically, anything you see in Africa. No, not gorillas. Not. Yeah, you'll see monkeys. We see monkeys. We're not going to see gorillas. We're not going to see chimps. We're not going to see penguins. You're just going to. That's on the southern hemisphere. You're just, and the cool thing is, the second you step out, the second you make it to Kenya, you're on the other side of, you're on the southern hemisphere. And you go back on the plane to come here. That's you're in the northern hemisphere. But if I were in Kenya right now, I just walk over. I just walk over. I just walk on this. I just walk. I just draw a line on the equator so I can show you guys, and walk on it, walk over it, and then I'm in the southern hemisphere. That's cool, right? Yeah. I stand corrected. Yes, you do see gorillas. Sing it, phone. Sing it, phone. Smoking. Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my text tone. We all love it. I know we all love it. It's one of my favorite songs from It's one of my favorite songs from Dragon Ball. I think it's from Dragon Ball Super. No, it's been a theme song of Dragon Ball for a long time. They redid it when Battle of Gods came out. I like this version better. In fact, I don't even like Dragon Ball with subtitles. Ugh. Goku's voice is annoying. No, that's enough. I've heard enough of Masako Nozawa. Old lady. No. Back to the subject at hand. Gorillas live in gorillas, chimps, and okapis do live there. I stand corrected. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Well, I think you'll also see. Need to check this one more time. Am I? Look, showing like I'm not gonna lie. Try not to. See. Yes, you will see penguins. I stand corrected. I made a mistake in writing. I made a mistake because they also see orangutans and tigers. You'll see tigers sometimes. I think you'll see tigers. Yeah. If there's Indonesian tigers, yeah, there are. There probably are. Yeah, you will see. Oh, you will see crocodiles. You'll see crocodiles. You'll see jaguars. You'll see. Is that every animal on the planet? No. You'll see jaguars. You'll see parrots. You'll see plenty of parrots. I said countless bird species. I remember saying that. You see eagles, but not bald eagles. You'll see harpy eagles. You see frogs, a lot of frogs. Tree frogs, to be exact. Sloths is one. And you'll see sea turtles. You'll see any sea animal you can think of. Okay. One more cool fact about the equator is when it's nighttime on this side, it'll be daytime. It'll be daytime on the other. So on my phone I have this world clock. I can tell you what time it is in Kenya. When I think of Kenya, when I think of that place, when I think of the equator, I think of Kenya. Always. Wow. It's 5:15 in the morning. We're 9 hours ahead from LA. I live in LA. And LA is 5 hours ahead from 9 hours ahead from us. And another thing I forgot to tell you is, you see, there's a line where called the International Date Line. You go across it, you go over the line, you go over the line, and it'll be tomorrow. It'll be the next day. So today's date is June 30th, and guess what day it is tomorrow? And guess what it is tomorrow? Guess what tomorrow is? Guess what time it is? 5:15 in the morning. 5:16 in the morning now. Which means it's tomorrow, July 1st. Surprised? Yeah, I know, right?